Yep.
All right.
I'm ready when you are. Are we up? Are we rolling?
I think so.
I mean, it just says waiting for Pokemon Unbound on the YouTube. Oh, it's starting. Ah, perfect. Oh, yep. Now I can hear.
Yourself?
Okay, I'm gonna mute the YouTube because it's I'm hearing myself talk and it's unnerving.
Yeah. Throw a message in Discord.
What should we say in the Discord?
Just put something in the announcements. Hello, everyone. Yes, we're professionals. We're not just random people who happened.
Look, I don't do this often, so I'm a programmer, not a YouTuber.
I don't know what I am, but I ain't a YouTuber.
Okay. Okay, hello everyone. I'm Skelly, and Golchi will be playing today. We tried to stream last week, and it sort of didn't work or record, but this time will be better. It worked, but it didn't record.
Alrighty. Game audio's okay, our audio's okay.
Yep, I think so. I'm listening to you, not the YouTube, because the YouTube is behind. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I forget who told me to do the blinking. I think it was Gale. He said we should make the Hoopa blink on the title screen. I think it adds to it.
Hopefully the save file will work. My save file mixing. Oh, it looks like it worked.
Oh, okay. I think we're good to.
Oh, Spectre.
I lost the connection. Oh. Okay. Okay, so we're starting. And we have this pre-made save file that I just added the dowsing machine to, so we can show everyone where the hidden items are. Don't forget, the dowsing machine's already on?
Give me a moment.
I think I sent you the save file. You might have to re-download it.
It's fine, we'll just work with this.
I mean, you just have to scroll up a little. Possibly.
We're working with this.
Here, I will link it. There, I put it in the chat, I guess.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, give us a second. Okay, I'll just answer questions in the meantime, if anyone has questions. Did you update the save file?
Yes.
Okay. How's it going? It's going okay. Yeah, I'm excited to try this stream on YouTube. Download. Just go into Google and type Pokemon Unbound download. I guarantee something will come up. You mentioned replacing the sound option with something else. What's the something else? It's be an audio quality option. We discovered how to increase the audio quality or decrease the audio quality. So you could manually turn it up from the options menu. And I personally can't hear a difference, but apparently there's a big difference. Is there a list of NPC Pokemon trades? Probably. I mean, in the Discord. I'm sure someone made one. I mean, it's in the mission log, so someone has to have completed it. Any plans on 1.2? I mean, I have a lot of plans, but I haven't actually done any yet because I've been doing other things. But so when did you guys start working Pokemon Unbound? Oh, I mean, I messed around with ROM hacking in 2014, and then I gave it a break for a couple of years. And then I came back, I was bored in 2016, and I just sort of pulled what I already had and then just kept rearranging it. It's why sometimes it can seem like some things are a mess in the game, because it was just me continuously going with it. And then I had to fix things and make it better. Ivory is going to be in the Q Corp update. Yeah, so in that update, Ivory is going to be the end. That's going to be the conclusion of that story. Please add Zeph to a frontier battle, maybe. But I mean, he has a daily battle, so you know, you can just fight him if you want. Why Absol doesn't get good moves like Sucker Punch and Sword Sense even at level 50? It's just the learn set. Absol Sucker Punch is extremely powerful, so I wouldn't be surprised if I put it late because of how powerful it is. Is Cube Port going to be 1.2? I mean, that's the plan. Are you going to make a full mix of the Wild Galar theme? I mean, what we have in is whatever. Maybe someone will update it later, but it's just leftover from the Battle Frontier days. Yeah, thank you for the insane difficulty, but honestly, I felt some important trainers through the battle. For example, Elite Four Elias matched up his team with Mega Mawile. Oh, I saw that video. I'm trying to remember if it was a Sucker Punch issue. There was an issue with Sucker Punch where the AI would like try to attack you if it thought you were gonna kill it with Sucker Punch, even though Sucker Punch won't kill you if you don't use an attacking move. I think I fixed that now. Is it possible to ROM hack using Android? I have no idea. Probably not. I don't know what a thinking with Portal's references. Sorry, I'm out of date.
That's yeah, you're up.
I'm sorry, I've been busy with this. It is not like I have time to keep up with things.
The Portal games are not exactly new.
I mean, I know what the Portal games are, but I never played them. I should have, though. The story mode, not the Battle Frontier. What features are there? Okay, there's just so many. It's whatever I put in the engine. How exactly will the costume box work when it's coming? It'll be like a list. You can choose some different costumes. You can unlock some. I have to figure out the keybinds to just like change your color of your outfit. It's not gonna be like you have to go to a store and buy more colors. You can just change the colors for the hair or the skin whenever you want. Will we ever get enough PC boxes for living decks? No, there's not enough save memory. Especially, you know, the way things go in the world. More and more Pokemon every year. If you use a priority move against Mega Mawile and it's against Spam Sucker Punch will do no damage. Yeah, I have to like put something to anti-abuse there. What Hoff rules are you gonna put in 1.12 or just 1.2? Probably gonna have like a ban list of Pokemon you can't use. One of the most common from the earlier Hall of Fames, and then you know you have to try with something else. It'll be interesting to see. Do you intend to add other characters from other generations? Probably not. I didn't plan on it. I mean, I just want to make more of my own characters as opposed to just adding in more. What happened to the Zero Isle arc? I still want to do it. I just need, you know, maps. A lot of maps. But there is, I think I saw someone made like a ROM hack of something similar. I think it's Frontier Adventure? No, not Frontier Adventure. Something Emerald Battle Labyrinth. Something similar. You can check that out. I think it's a Poke Community. Yeah, so I fixed that. So Giratina will now Will-O-Wisp instead of Hex if you use Sucker Punch on, or try using Sucker Punch on it. Whoever composed custom Ellie's a genius. I really like them. Well, there was a variety of composers: Potato Boss, Blanders, Timeless Air, Ira, Phazon Ruler. I hope I got everyone. Yeah, they did a really good job. Will every Pokemon is not attainable at the moment, like Zeraora and Latias? Zeraora is obtainable. Latias is also obtainable, but like only if you play as a girl. But they will be obtainable next time. When you catch a Pokemon and have 6 Pokemon in your party, make an option to put that Pokemon in the party and one NPC. Oh, there was a reason why I didn't. Oh, I know why. Because, for example, you can accidentally send a Pokemon that you need for an HM to the PC, and then you can wind up getting soft-locked in the game. And it's, yeah, so that's not happening ever. Any plans on being able to battle Arthur or even the Professor? Potentially. I have to, yeah, potentially. What's the biggest cheese you see from the Hop entries besides Substitute? I mean, there were a lot. There was the whole switching back and forth to just mess with the AI that is now fixed. But, you know, there's a, like, I'm doing a lot, so it's hard for me to remember everything. Would you consider tracking whether people have used Speed Up? The game recognizes difference using RTC, right? I mean, I thought about it at one point, and I even put a thing in, but I commented it out. It's just not worth it. And it's just like, you know, a pain. Even if you don't implement Gen 8 Dex-wise, what about the Pokemon and had only I can't read this one. I think it's something about just having the Pokemon in the game. I mean, like, they'll be in a like the data's in. It's just there's no space for the sprites or the cries. And I'm not really incentivized to just make the space right now. If you had to put a percentage on how close the game was to being finished, what would it be? I mean, I think I said 90% for the post game. Any plans adding monetization of Unbound? No. That's illegal. I mean, this is already illegal, but that's more illegal. Thank you for making such an awesome. Thank you very much for enjoying it. Have you enjoyed the Hoodlums Crafties run? Yeah, I really enjoyed his run. I watched the whole thing. He did a great job. I highly recommend checking it out. Can't wait for PC to try something insane deal with the advanced AI. Look, if he can somehow manage to nuzlocke it, I'll give him props, but I don't think it's possible. And it's like every time I see someone try cheesing it, I just put an anti-cheese. Will you be able to fight other trainers in your champion title defense other than the rival in the future? Yes, it's just they're all commented out right now because they didn't make their teams. Or their text. Will there be something new for Marlin? Yep, there's gonna be another mission with him. Or it's just more post-game story through a mission. Because that's how most of the post-game story is gonna be. Professor, 18-year-old, you of the game, 13-year-old. No, that's wrong. You're supposed to get a Pokemon at age 10, stay 10 forever. Actually, I think the character in the game is 16, not 13. I guess it's confusing with the way the text works. Is it possible to make donations to this awesome YouTube channel you run? No. If you're watching Nintendo, no, I'm not making money off of this. What's your favorite part of making Unbound? Oh, I don't know. I guess probably coding things and then seeing them work. I guess watching the AI do the right thing is a lot of fun. What is the biggest pain to implement? There was something that was really annoying. Okay, if you play the mining minigame, that crack on the top of the screen was horrible. It's like, I had to like manually make the tile map for that. What's the primary programming language used to make Unbound? C, but I use Python to do a lot of the menial labor for me because Python's my slave. Gotta give props, the game was fun. If you're in the first playthrough with a friend, we just beat the Elite Four champion. Awesome work, thank you very much. Will all the Zygarde cells be available? Yes, of course. Are there any fake mon in the game? No, but technically the Shadow Warrior is a fake mon, but you can't really catch it. It's more like a Tournamax of Tournaments where it's just a wild boss. Any Pokemon that's scoring you to this game? Oh, Claydol. So Claydol. Also, I like Electivire a lot more now, but mainly Claydol. Claydol's really grown on me after the game. Do you think Unaware Pokemon are too broken? No, because it's a legit strategy. But like I put counters in. For example, the 3 Beasts Unaware was a huge thing. So I gave Entei moves to counter the common Unaware ones of Quagsire and Clefable. Is Ash in the game? No, there's no anime-only characters in the game. I'm still playing 1.02. How do I get to the battleground? It's not in yet. Any chance for Roto items? Probably not. Is there any way to get creation plays without mining or fusing shards? No, but shards are very easy to get. They respawn daily in the underwater, so you can just continuously get them. Also, they pop up really commonly if you're rock smash in the desert or you mine. But like, they're supposed to take you time to get because Arceus isn't, it's supposed to be an easy Pokemon to get. I never told you, but there was a bug in Softlock 1.1.2 in Crystal Creek when I left trained Pokemon after beating the PW duo and I returned all the cutscenes repeated and I had to face them again. I will have to look at that then. Where'd you get the ideas for teams, gym leaders, bosses, etc.? It was just, what I made at the time. But I've updated a lot of them based on suggestions from people. But it was just, what I wanted. I think a lot of them are also plot twists. Like, like you'd expect like an ice gym to be in Blizzard City, but oh, it's not. It's a flying gym. Or like, you have in Falster City, it's probably going to be a water gym. Oh, no, it's just a normal gym. My Quagsire killed all 3 of the dogs and then Groudon first try. Made it feel kind of underwhelming. What's the counter they have to Quag? Well, Groudon now has Solar Beam, so that's not happening anymore. Will there be a mode in the Battle Frontier of the main game focused solely on Dynamax? Well, I mean, there is in the Battle Frontier, but, oh, yeah, play Dynamax Standard. It's one of the tiers. Will Mewtwo be available in Max Raid type thing? No, but you'll be able to get it some other way. Any plans to buff Mega Garchomp? No, I know Mega Garchomp sucks. Although it's actually pretty good in the game. You can, it's not like you need the speed so much. Do you think Moxie strats are broken? No, I don't think so. How hard was it to make the 8th gem work? Well, I had Benjamin Butterfree done for the Battle Frontier, so it was actually really simple. But I had to tweak the AI because it was I never really made AI work with the Benjamin Butterfree because it's just really fun. Okay, it's really boring waiting for Swarms every day to complete the Pokedex. Will the Pokemon be easier to get in future updates? Yeah, there's going to be a guy at Cube Corp you can just pay and he'll change the Swarm for you. Infernape with Drained Punch. I mean, it's a TM. So teach it to it. Not a question, but love the designs of Elite Four. Thank you very much. My friend came up with like the base concept design. Oh, my friend and I came up with them together. We just sat there, came up with some wacky designs, and then a few different spiders came up with the actual designs. So it actually turned out to be a lot of fun, and they turned out really well, I think. The Haxie 4 member feels so different from the rest of the game. I feel like it's all built around good strategy except for that one. What made you put this there? Oh, because, you know, people... Okay, Hex is a legit double strategy. For all people knock it, like, Rock Slide is incredibly common in VGC, and so is, like, Air Slash. Like, you know, so what happens if, you know, you wind up having that? But it's not that hard to beat. You just gotta... I mean, I guess it's harder in Insane because the Tyrantrum has Choice Scarf. But in lower difficulties, you get some faster Pokemon and you're not haxed at all. Do you test new updates before you release them? Yeah, usually, but I guess it depends how badly I think the update needs testing. If it's just like a quick thing, like a string fix, I probably won't test it. But you know, if it's bigger, I will. Do you ever use cheat codes when testing? No, I don't use cheat codes. I have a debug menu, and I know how to edit the memory to do what I want. But that's what essentially what cheat codes are. They're just memory edits. If you do the Battle Tower, would you add some cool effects we saw in the gyms? My favorite is Benjamin Butterfree. It's in the Battle Circus, because it's not something people would actually do commonly, so it's not worth putting in the Battle Tower. Also, I ran out of memory in the Battle Tower, so it's never changing. Yeah. I kind of messed up the Battle Tower when I did it for the Battle Frontier demo, so it's stuck like that now. Can we battle Pokemon Showdown someday? You don't want to battle me. I'm not very good. The AI is better than I am now. With the costume box with the Easter egg costume, like Red's outfit, yeah, I have plans for Red's outfit. You can, like, it's going to be like 7 weeks in a row you have to play the game, but you'll be able to unlock Red's outfit. It's really only if you're really devoted. Yeah, Moment Insane with Priority Tail, and yeah, it's easy. You can't hack you anymore. I was on Insane. I was also trying to one-shot the Elite Four. I found that most of my attempts failed on the Haxie 4 pass that I could easily beat the rest. So, Hax, Jack, Scout attempt. Yeah. The problem with the Hax one is it's so unpredictable. I even added more with the Secret Power, Ancient Power boost now because it's funny. Will Red costume be attainable by getting all Pikachu cosplay from Red? Yeah, it's going to be like 7 weeks of trading with him, and he'll just trade you all the Pikachu forms. And eventually, it'll just be like, you know, you'll get his costume when you do it all weeks. Okay, I don't know if it's only 7 weeks. It's just however many Pikachu forms there are. There's going to be a lot of Pikachu forms. I think it's like 7 generations of Pikachu forms. Maybe there's more now. I don't know. Who's your favorite Pokemon? I don't know. I like Magmortar. I don't know if it's my favorite, but I like Magmortar. Doubt battles, if a move hits both the Pokemon on the opponent's side, the damage becomes only 74%. Is this feature in the game? Yeah, it is. Of course it is. It's part of the damage calculator. Would you consider putting Smackdown on Molman's Landorus? Probably not. He's got Rock Slide, and it's affected by Sand Force, so it does a decent amount of damage. I tried using cheats in the game to test if it had any effect. I was happy to see that with their blocks in place. Yeah, okay, because they're not going to work. And if the cheats will break the game, I wouldn't recommend using them. Will you write gender differences on Pokemon? I mean, there are. Oh, you mean like specific ones, like tiny ones? No, because it's just a waste of space. But there's like the big ones, like Unpheasant, Hippowdon. Yeah. Oh, caught up. Good. At the bottom now. Partner Pikachu with his boosted stats. No Partner Pikachu. Because it doesn't even exist in the official games anymore. It's literally just only Let's Go. I really like this scene. Now I'm looking at the stream now. Marlin's Cacnea has cut. I mean, I think actually, I think depending on the difficulty, it has cut in that battle. But, yeah. And some higher difficulties it doesn't, because it's just a waste of space. Can you give us a way to get Teleport on Blissey? No, because you get Wish on Blissey, and Wish Teleport is incredibly broken on Blissey. So it's not happening. Skelly, can you buff Jax? I try. Every single time I try. The problem is, he feels underwhelming compared to the rest of the Elite Four, because they all get their special gimmicks, and he's just a straightforward battle. But, like, he's better than he used to be. And I've done my part. Will the Glimmer Island ticket be available to buy for cheaper? Yeah, probably. It's just funny having it like that right now and see people try to cheat for it. At this part, I wish I'd go in the cave up there. Yeah, but the problem is the game's not open world, so if you went in there, it would kind of, you know, break the whole linearity of the game. I've seen people struggle with this on Insane. It's really funny. Like, that Snorlax can actually hack you so many times because of the 30% Astonish flinch rate.
Well, I can rely on my good luck.
Yeah, also it scales scales much more in Insane, so it's a lot harder. Are the words used by the Shadows to summon birds in actual language? I don't know. It was Golchi asked to put it in. It was, I think it's from Fire Emblem, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, he wanted it in, so I put it in for him.
Well, the
Jack
first
with his
part
intimidates.
is a language,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Okay. Jax with his Intimidate Staraptor expressly helps the Meowstic, and I'm sad. Yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, you're talking about the insane one. You know, that was intentional. Because it's, you know... the first battle, Jax is just a liability. The second one, he actively sabotages you. Can you buff Annabelle and Penny? Because compared to Moleman and Elias, they're pretty easy. Well, Annabelle's supposed to be like the dragon counter, so if you have Garchomp, it's a lot harder than it is otherwise. All the Elite Four are supposed to counter one of the starters. So some of them are always going to feel easier than the others. Do levels still scale on Insane if you use level caps? Yeah, but level caps will just keep them down. And also makes it easier for you to balance out your team. Oh, can I buff Jax as a doubles partner? Oh, no. I like him as the way he is. You have to figure out how to work around him. That's the battle. Would there be specific places to EV train individual stats like Patch of Grass, Special Attack, or the Special Defense? Well, there is right now in the trainer house. You can do Special Defense. Not Special Defense. Special Attack. All the trainers in the trainer house do specific EVs. Defense, you go, I think, the Sandshrew and Icicle Cave. I don't think there's a specific spot for Special Defense, but like if you surf, like 90% of the time, you're just going to find Tentacle. And it's going to work for you. Thanks for all your time in the game. It's been awesome. I'm 200 hours and grinding the Battle Frontier now, and that makes me very happy because the Battle Frontier is literally meant to help you just play some more because a lot of people just play the game and then drop it after the Pokemon League, but you know, the Battle Frontier is there because it's fun to do the Battle Frontier and it lasts. I found it how Ampharos walled at least 2 of the gyms. I think normal and bug gyms I only use Ampharos to sweep through. I guess it depends on your difficulty. I don't think Ampharos can like wall gyms in Insane or Expert. What dark type are we getting for Vegas February code? Oh, I guess it's tomorrow. It's going to be Absol. Because it's one of the only Pokemon that actually is consistent over all the difficulties. I guess Liepard also, but no one wants to give Liepard. What are the 2 Pokemon on Log's table? They're not Pokemon, they're items. Basically, all the matches I teamed with Jackson Insane, I had to carry him. He was just an open target to opponent's attacks. Yeah, but I think you can actually work around him with the first one. If you get him his Staravia to use Endeavor, it actually can help out a ton. If he Endeavors, and then you pick off the rest. But yeah, he's supposed to, especially that battle, I left it in purposely after their initial reaction, because that's supposed to be the gatekeeping battle on Insane. If you can't pass that, you should switch down your difficulty, because, like, it's not worth trying to go crazy over that battle. Do Chansey and Porygon mind having a hang around those places? Surely they need to have, yeah, Pokemon don't go to the bathroom, everyone knows that. I don't think Pokemon have ever gone to the bathroom. I don't think there's our bathroom. Yeah, Porygon is a computer, why would it need to go to the bathroom? I love how starters walk around the Shadows base where you got it at the beginning of the game. Will leave more places for them to walk around with you? No. But I specifically put it... I mean, even the Shadows base doesn't work very well. I just put it in because, you know... Now I can say... Now, every time someone says, add a following Pokemon, I'm like, there are following Pokemon in the Shadows base. Any plans to make a different ROM? No plans. I still have to finish this one. Is there not a way to allow Teleport Blissey without allowing Wish in the Battle Frontier? I mean, yeah, technically, but like, what do you like? I can't stop it in other battles. If you get it post game, is there any challenging content at that point? Battle Frontier, I guess you can turn it up to Insane and try, you know, all the raid bosses. Like some of them, like Darkrai, are very hard to do. Oh, thank you very much for playing. I'm glad you enjoy it. Jackson made me lower my difficulty. The fact that you didn't is pretty impressive. There's that fire Pokemon whose droppings people used to keep warm. Oh, Darumaka, yeah. Oh, yeah, fine. There you go. I guess. Jax is like a funky side character. He suddenly comes in between and lightens your mood. He sure is kind of weak, but that's what makes him amazing. Yeah, well, I guess it depends on difficulty. If you play him on vanilla, he's OP. Difficulty's pretty good partner. It's Expert is when he starts to, you know, get less useful, but he's still sort of useful on Expert. But Insane is he becomes completely useless. Can I add an alternate Cosmic Boss fight? No, I told you that like 10 times already. Thanks for the game, it's amazing. Thank you very much. I don't know, well, you can make it a Frostless if you want, right after Gym 2. There's like a hidden Dawnstone. Why don't you call it Frost? It's very unoriginal, but I like it. Ultra Cosmo with +4 in all stats. No. I think even like the Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon version is just like +1 in all stats, and then that's it. Did you want to watch the world burn when making Jack's team in Insane? Yes. Well, it wasn't really making Jack's team in Insane. It was just modifying Marlin and the Shadowgrun's team to specifically counter Jax's. The update I like for the most Insane is allowing to use the overall chance he's completed the game with the handicap and run to the PC so often. Well, yeah, if you play New Game Plus, there's no reason you should be tortured by having to run back and forth to the Chansey. So if you want to play Insane and actually enjoy it, I highly recommend New Game Plus because the Chansey heal you then, and you know it's a lot easier. Can you go to a Pokemon Center? Yes. I probably missed the context for that question.
Decent IVs on that Snorunt. I don't know if you saw.
All right. No, I wasn't paying attention. I've been looking at the questions. But I see what you're doing now. You're running through Frozen Heights. Let's see. Yeah, decent. I mean, it's difficult. You don't need good IVs.
Yeah.
And you can always upgrade them later.
It's just interesting.
Yeah. Oh, so can you heal post-game and New Game Plus then? With the Chansey, yeah. Both post-game and New Game Plus let you heal with the Chansey and Insane. Because anytime you can change the difficulty, like there's no point in locking the Chansey, so I unlocked it. Insane Plus when? You can do it now if you want. Oh, you mean this stream? I don't think so. I'm not that crazy. Even Insane Plus is hard. Yeah. Why is Jack stupid? He switches Staraptor again and again, which gives +6 to Meowstic. Because I think the thing is, I taught the AI how to do he's supposed to pivot out when he has Intimidate, because he sees the Incineroar and he intimidates the Incineroar, pulls back Staraptor, and then sends it out again to get another Intimidate off. And I never bothered fixing it for that fight because it's just really funny. Like he actively sabotages you, and it's really funny to watch. Although you get 3 Dark types, and it's not such a bad battle, because they can't do Expanding Force spam on you if you have Dark types. Make a harder version of Insane, make it Emerald Kaiser levels of hard. The problem with Emerald Kaiser is they remove EVs and IVs, right? So like if I removed EVs and IVs, also the bosses would not have EVs and IVs, and it would just be like, a fair fight again, and it just wouldn't work. Battling Insane mode was so rewarding. Yes, I imagine it can be. Ooh, that's a bad nature.
Oh, yeah.
I imagine Insane is very rewarding if you can actually beat it, because you struggle, and then you actually beat it, and you're like, wow, I'm done. I asked for the Pokemon Center because on my boy and your old version had an online feature. Did it? I don't think I've ever had it online, but I guess if the emulator has it. I mean, you can do online trades if technically your emulator allows for it. I don't know. I feel like Glameow is still useful, even if it's Moss. You can always change its nature later, Did we name it Did we name it Gloomeow last time? Is that what we named? Gloomeow. Would you consider having a way to get elixirs, ethers before Elite Four? You can't purchase them, and getting them from raids is slow. I'm trying to think. Wasn't there another way to get I'm trying to remember. I think they're actually very common in raids. I don't remember, but I think they're really common in raids. Is there any special events for specific Pokemon Palkia and Darkrai missions? I mean, not like those massive battles. I think I'm done with those massive battles, but there's going to be a special one for Meltan and Melmetal, and a special one with Marshadow. I think that's who's missing, right? I guess technically Latios also needs a battle. It's just going to be a regular one. Can you give us a sneak peek of the monthly Pokemon in February? Yeah, it's going to be Absol, just to follow with the theme of Gym Leader Pokemon. If you receive a shiny from a trainer, will it appear shiny on the sprite right away? Yeah, it'll appear shiny on the sprite right away. You don't have to open the Pokemon menu. Oh yeah, nature changing no longer limited? No, nature changing is no longer limited. You can just pay $50,000 and you can continuously change it after you complete that mission.
Oops.
Have you beat Unbound on Insane? No. I beat it on Expert, and I had a good time on Expert. But basically, when I was actually making the newer Insane, was going through it Expert, and I was constantly changing it back and forth on New Game Plus to make sure Insane I couldn't beat any of the battles, and that's how I knew the battles were good. Although I actually beat that battle with Jax in Cinder Volcano, so I'm like, oh, this is too easy. And that's why he had a Rock Gem at first, because I'm like, oh, this battle's so easy. And I was very wrong. Apparently it wasn't. Hey, when will the Greninja at level 50 appear? I mean, it's very hard to get Greninja, and that's intentional. Wandering with my friends and brother makes an emulator so much fun. So you can battle in emulators with your friends. Just link battles can sometimes have issues, but for the most part, they're fine. Any plan for custom megas? No. I mean, as fun as it would be, nah. Well, you say is the hardest gym in the game. I guess it also depends on your difficulty. People have had a lot of time with Gym 3, but there's like counters for every gym you can find, and that's also intentional. What's the hardest battle in the game in your opinion? Well, from what I've seen, it's the one in Cinder Volcano with Jax. Or there's in Insane. There's the one in Cinder Volcano with Jax. There's the 3 dogs in the Ruins of Void. There's the Hoopa Dynamax battle. But that's only in Insane because it's a little too much for any other difficulty. Can you remove the ability to use items during Dynamax Hoopa Fight Insane? I'm not going to remove the ability to use items, but I'm going to make it so the AI gets to attack multiple times if you use an item. So that kind of balances it out. Are you playing on the randomizer or normal playthrough? This stream is a normal playthrough. Can we go to jail and bail Morskull out? Well, he's not in jail, so, you know. I don't know if people have so much trouble with the 3 dogs battle because people don't get the unaware Pokemon. Wouldn't Dynamax Mega Sharpedo technically count as a custom Mega, since technically it's no more possible? Yeah, I guess, but it was inspired by the Battle Frontier days where the Dynamax Mega Pokemon would randomly show up. And I was just like, you know, why not? Those battles were hard. How about the first rival battle? I guess that battle's almost unwinnable, but it is winnable if you get lucky sometimes.
And spam flash.
Wait, yeah, you could have used items during the Dynamax Super Fight in Insane. I feel so scammed. Yeah, you can, but I'm gonna make it harder to do that. Do you plan on adding some kind of new town or island? Well, there's still Cube Corp that's on the map. It just has no name because it's not in the game yet. Also, Glimmer Isle will be in. It's gonna be great. I love Glimmer Isle. It's so much fun having it in right now because people think it's legit, even though it's not. Hardest fight is probably the Gym 4 gym for me. Yeah, hardest fight. I mean, Gym 4 is hard, and I even actually made it harder for the next update. Why was Glameow replaced with Scroopy at the beginning of the game? It wasn't. There's 3 options you can get randomly chosen based on your trainer ID. They're all good. Like, Glameow's really good, Scroopy's really good, and Stunky's really good. They're all meant to help with the first gym and early game. Oh. Are you going to remove the ability to use one-hit knockout moves on the Aura Pokemon? No. I guess, is that a thing people did? No, because I guess you have to get lucky with those. Can you add multiplayer and Unbound skill? There is. Top floor of the Pokemon Center. How much harder is Insane than Expert? A lot harder. Like, Expert's difficulty was balanced around just having a full team fully EV trained, and it's just, the fights are fair. Like, it takes you 1 or 2 tries to beat them, and then you're done. Did Aklov cause havoc in the Kalos or the Hoenn region? Well, the whole thing was that he goes the Hoenn region and then just creates all those super rings that are floating around in Oras to test the powers. I love the variety of boss battles and the speed which you introduce mechanics. Great design. Thank you. I didn't want to overload everything at sometimes. There are some games that they'll throw everything after the first after your professor he'll give you all the stuff. You get the Mega Ring, the Dex Nav, everything all at once. It's too much. Like this game, I tried making it so you get new things as you went along, as opposed to just all right at once. Where's the Sooth Bell? It's in Dresco Town now. You could just talk to the blonde lady who used to give you potions to give it to you.
Here's my question. Can I catch this Sandal Slash?
No, you can't. It's one of the only wild bosses you can't. That's not a legendary.
Stop being so successful with Ice Crystal, please.
I used one-hit knockout moves against the Aura Pokemon. Maybe I should ban it then. Okay, I'm gonna ban it. I like that. I already banned Imposter against those Aura Pokemon because, that Machise is just copying them and being like, haha, sucks to be you. But I think that was actually one of the issues with Dynamax, was the Dynamax Pokemon would get all these boosts. You send out Ditto and copy it, and then you Dynamax your Ditto. And then you have all the boosts plus the Dynamax, and you're just like, yeah, it's over. That's one of the reasons Smogon banned Dynamax. I think OU. So yeah, that's why Imposter doesn't work against the Aura Pokemon. Yeah, you probably can win this battle, G.
Oh, I should be fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like it can do anything to you. It's just a Sand Slash. Haha, I tried to imposter them. I can't. That's what I did. Any Pokemon you recommend for normal playthrough? Definitely the gift Pokemon in Bellintown. That's comes in clutch. Early game and actually post game. Not post game. Later game if you train it right. But I think the gift Pokemon in Bellintown is it's good. They're all good. Oh, Avalugg, of course, because Avalugg is the best Pokemon in the game. Have you seen the Spanish ROM hack? It's basically like an MMO. It has full multiplayer interaction in the overworld. It's insane. Oh, multiplayer Emeralds? Yeah, but I don't think it's released yet. I think they just put out the video for what they had done. And then, yeah, it looks like a lot of fun, and I would definitely want to try it out if it worked. But I think the problem with following Pokemon just in general in Emerald is for example, you go up to Moss Deep City, the Pokemon are going to wind up being on top of you because the layering is not done correctly in Emerald to support falling Pokemon. How am I supposed to get Zeraora? I'm sure a quick Discord search could pull that up for you. How many more major updates do you have planned? Definitely 1.2. Maybe 1.3, but I don't think a 1.4 is going to happen. Chadsire is the best Pokemon in the first 50-75% of the game. Yeah, Quagsire is great because of Unaware. Unaware is like the ultimate cheese. Oh, catch a Santrogy.
I'm gonna. I never
Because, you know. Oh, you should teach it Home Claws also. Because you got the home Claws Hypnosis is like killer. After I completed You Are My Only on Insane with Arceus, I don't think there's a better Pokemon in the game. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't think Arceus can... I probably can't actually pull it off now. Random question, why does Marlon have a Swoobat? I don't know. Because I think there was always that thing of evil team guys having a bat. Like, you know, Golbat. And I'm like, you know, but everyone has Golbat. Why don't we do Swoobat instead? So, I think that's why. And also, it's Woobat's only a good Pokemon, so why not? What's your favorite soundtrack in the game? Oh, I can't because there's just so many good themes. But definitely, like, yeah, okay, I'm not answering that because I'm going to offend one of the composers if I say something one of them didn't do, but I think they're all great. Hey, I'm the random dude guy from Discord, so what's about the regional forums? Any idea? Oh, it's random dude. No, I don't have any ideas. I mean, like, the problem with the regional form is, like, it has to replace a pre-existing Pokemon, and then I have to move that Pokemon, and it's just, like, a little too much hassle at this point in the game. Why is Victini not in the game yet? Because I had plans for it, and I didn't finish those plans. Will Gen 8 be in the... Okay, no, I'm not answering that. Okay. Their data's in the game. You can trade them over. They just don't have sprites or cries. Yeah, I like the Shadow theme the most, but the Shadow theme's not even a customly composed theme. It's just the Plasma theme. Are we going to be able to go to Judgment Stone and talk to the old couple of Route 9? Well, they're not there in the Light story, but you can go back to Judgment Zone in the post game if you figure, there's a way to do it. Would you consider moving Snorunt to Route 1 so grass mono runs would be possible? No, specifically because no, I think there was a reason I didn't want to overload Route 1 with Pokemon, and I just want to put some Pokemon on Route 1. What's your favorite Pokemon? I don't really have favorites so much, but you know, I like Magmortar. Magmortar is a great Pokemon. I think it's just I got attached to it because, you know, it's a great Eggmon. And back in the day when we played Leaf Green, my friends and I would always say like Magmar is like the most rare Pokemon you can get. Remember that, G? Remember we could never find Magmar in Leaf Green?
That's definitely bad.
Yeah, so I like Magmortar because when we found Magmar, it was just like amazing. Lickstone did a great job with the animation. Yeah, Lickstone did amazing. Lickstone and I worked on them together for a really long time. And like he put in a ton of effort with those, and I'm really happy with the work he put in. But like I couldn't have finished all of them on my own. I'm really glad Lickstone put in the effort to help me. Music-wise, my first related things in the game are the Gen 5 themes, especially the Hair Nighttime. The fact you can choose Justice Sword's theme as a random battle theme. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think that I really wanted to have an sound menu because, like, you know, a lot of good games, like, you know, you can choose the sound in game, and I always wanted that because, like, why do you have to like go on YouTube to listen to the soundtrack? Why can't I just turn it on in the game? So that's why you can do it in the options menu.
This is crispy.
Elite 4 theme is fire. First time I actually hesitated to send my next Pokemon for a minute to hear it more. Yeah, the Elite 4 theme is really good. I was hesitant at first because I originally used the Sinnoh Elite 4 theme, and I really liked that one, but then Potato Boss did a really good job with the new one. Snover 1 is a hard counter pick for Gym 1 too. Yeah, it is, but it's too easy. Like, you don't have to think. You just send out the Snover and you're done. Also, Magmar's Japanese name is Boober. Personally, I think the distribution of Pokemon is very nice. Love trying to come up with plans for Pokemon and available teams ahead. Thank you. How big is the Unbound team? It's big.
Definitely grew from
It's definitely grown over time. People helping me out, and I'm very glad people did. You know, I'd offer people to help me, and people would help them. You know, it's fun. Do non-fully evolved Pokemon still have a base stat total of 600 in scale mons? In the Battle Frontier, yes. In the game mode, no, because then there'd be no point in like trying to use a fully evolved team. You just throw on a Ghastly and an Abra, and you're done. I love the randomizer. My starter was a Walrein Parental Bond. Nice. Who suggested Zeph's battle theme Palka's Onslaught? I did. I really like that theme, which is why I put it in. And then someone fixed it up and actually made it sound good, so I'm really happy. Ooh, why does Boreas have so many probably not legit League trainers? A stoned hippie, a secret agent, a crime boss, a corpse, a small child, too young to be there. Oh, because, I didn't want to just, I think a common... Okay, actually, one of the biggest issues I think we have with X and Y is the gym leaders are just, like, there. They don't do anything, and, like, you don't remember them because they're just, like, not memorable at all. So I want to make the gym leaders in Elite Four memorable in some way, that they all did their own thing. Because that's one of the best things about Black and White is all the gym leaders had jobs and they did their own thing, and, you remember them for what they did. Which is the best fire type in Unbound? I have no idea. Magmortar. It's not. But, I don't know which fire type I've seen often. I don't think there's been a common fire type. Playing Unbound feels like my new Pokemon game I bought off a star instead of a hack. Thank you very much. If you play it on the DS, it actually feels even better because there's no like temptation to fast forward, so it feels, like you actually have to play it legit, and it's a lot of fun that way. Why is Moman's Sandslash so bulky? Just regular Sandslash is bulky in general. You should have placed the Pokemon BW theme where N talks to protagonists at the end of the game. Is that emotion? I think it's there. I think it's definitely in the game. Who came up with the idea of developer room in Tahara City? Well, it's just, there's a developer room in every Pokemon game, so it wasn't really much of a had to, like, come up with the idea. It's just like, it was just there. I just merged it in. Is this hard mode? No, we're playing difficult on this stream. I'm proud of the underwater stuff. I hope people like it. Yeah, Uflame did a great job with the underwater tile set and a few of the underwater areas, and it's thanks to him I was actually able to get, like, the areas as good as they were. Super question, when will Cube Corp be ready exactly? What will Cube Corp be? It was not a win. It's going to be a building with more missions, tying up the post-game story. It's going to help get you the rest of the Pokemon that are missing. And it's also going to have some more battle facilities inside, so it's going to be fun. What's your favorite Pokemon type? Oh, I have no idea. I think I like Ghost. Ghost is a good type. What's the story of Cube Corp? They made the cube. Also run by the Science Society, which should be, I guess, evident if you pay attention to the dialogue in the game. It's hinted at enough. I can never play without FF, feel so without it. That's true, but that's also why the bike can go at 4 times speed in the game, because I want to make it so you could play the game at super speed without, like, losing time. Do I consider fast forward scummy? No, not particularly. It's a way to play the game. I mean, I think you're missing out when you do it because you're missing out on the music, but, like, I think I've seen a lot of people, like, they'll disable auto run and they won't use the bike because it goes too fast and fast forward. And then I'm like, at that point, why don't you just not play on fast forward? If the bike is going so fast already. We got with the ability pop-ups. Oh, it's from the Emerald Battle Engine. It's like the one thing I took from the Emerald Battle Engine upgrade, and then everything else I did on my own. Speaking of the Elite Four weirdos, can we hang out with them more? I want to be their friend, especially with the zombie guy. Well, they are at Magnolia Cafe, I think once a week. And one day they'll, like, all the trainers to gym leaders in the Elite Four at the Magnolia Cafe will do trades, like, daily, and you can do with them. So that'll be fun. I think Mole Man you can hang out with. He's sometimes in the Lost Tunnel. He gives you, I think, what's the word? Fossils daily. How many missions do you plan to put in total later on? Maybe close to 200? No. I think right now we're at 76. So maybe, I don't know. I think 80 or 85 would probably be the most. I actually thought we would go change in the Cube Corp building and demolish them once this assigned to so much bad stuff. It's going to be complicated because you'll see. What is the deal with that woman and the child who are Ditto? I had 2 missions with them and I have so many questions. You'll see. Trust me. I have plans for that. What made you change the bag into the Cube TM? Because when I made the original player character, he didn't have a backpack, so I said, hey, what if I made a cube? And then the cube is a super cube that stores all your items for you. And then problem solved. I play without FF, and I think I can appreciate the game more. Thank you, and I'm glad you do. Somehow I got to the Elite Four in difficult with 4 Dark-types in the last Elite Aqua fight. Oh, trust me, when I originally played the game on my 3DS, I had like 4 Dark-types on my team. Dark-types are great-ish for the game. I laughed out loud at the mission when you had to find the sock in the sewers. Who had idea? Oh, that was mine. I think people get the wrong idea with that one because it definitely doesn't have the intent. Like, people think it had different intention than when I made it, which is not true. But it's funny because you can, like, think it's something else when it really is just, some guy's sock got flushed down the toilet by the Black Ferrothorn. Oh, awesome. The Ditto story isn't over? No, it's not. What are you naming your spiel?
I don't know what I want to name my spiel.
Why don't I name it Ball? How about implementing the trainer scouting system for multi-battle and battle tower? No, because I don't have back sprites for every single trainer class. Indicators for abilities like Swarm and Blaze would be really helpful. No, because that's not how they work in the official games. What is the type function in game where you have to go to this house at only 8 p.m. I don't know. Oh, maybe at the one on Route 5. You have to go before 8 p.m. You get a starter. Is it possible to make the cube using the Gen 5 organization? No, because I'm not adding more. I don't want to mess with the bag anymore. And also, if I mess with the bag, everyone would lose their items because I'd have to add more because the pockets wouldn't work. Is it okay to stream this game? Yeah, of course. We're doing it right now. How much harder will be in 1.2? Not as big of the gap as between 1.1 and 1.2, but it'll be harder. I mean, 1.0, 1.1, but it'll be harder. Well, it's 11 p.m. here now. Sucks for me to go to sleep. Have a great stream. Look, you can always change the time earlier in the day. I just wouldn't recommend changing dates.
That's more of a real-life thing.
Yeah. Is something going to happen with the Black Ferrothorn and Embor? I would did the mission where they presumably joined forces if nothing happened. It's not. The rest isn't in the game right now, but yeah, it's going to be expanded. And there's a lot more people joining forces, you'll see. Like, it's basically going to tie everything together. And everyone's going to come together, and it's going to be great. Icicle Cave. At this point, you might as well just switch to your Beldam and hit with a Metal Bash.
I don't know.
When we'll be able to change our outfits? When I finish the costume box.
Well, who did catch it?
Oh, okay. Is it possible to add flat rules for Link Battle? I think I plan on touching up the Link Battles like as one of the last things I do. But like I don't really want to mess with the Link Battle so much until everything's done. Like it would be cool to like get the Link Battles to work properly and people could like actually Link Battle as a way to with each other, but I'm not doing really that so much right now. Imagine if the Black Embor helps you in the main story against the evil teams. I mean, don't they already? Isn't that like the thing like, when you're fighting with them against the Black Ferrothorn? Any inspiration for Clover? I'm trying to think. I think the gem thing, where they use gems as currency, I like that, so I think that was some inspiration for that. The shift switch for Expert, I remember it came from Clover. But there's a lot of crossover between Unbound and Clover, because I did a lot of the animations for Clover also. So, like, if you notice similarities between the animations, it's because I did, like, either I did them or they came from the CPU themselves. But, like, people think the Gym 1 was based on Clover, and it wasn't. It was just, I had the idea, and it just so happened to be that Clover had done that too, and then when I played Clover, like, I think a few months ago, or when it came out in May, I was just like, oh, they have a Wii Gym 2, nice. But yeah, Clover is a great game. If you're down for the kind of humor it's in the game. It's well made, I'll say that much. Any advice for upcoming ROM hack developers? I have a friend who is interested in making a game. What do I want to say? Don't get ahead of yourself. Don't, like, the more crazy ideas you have, the longer it's going to take you. You might want to start simple and work your way up from there. I guess that's a good suggestion. How do we pronounce it? It's Skelly. What is your favorite ROM hack? Oh, this one, of course. Will you put dye balls in the Pokemon? No, you can. There's some store you can buy them. If you cannot buy, okay, there's definitely a way to get dye balls in the game. Like 90% chance you can get dye balls in the game somehow. Did you rat out the gym leader? Or are you a good person? Well, when I was testing it, I ratted him out because there was no post game back then, and so the only I wanted to get the benefit from ratting him out. Yeah, Anthrog's video tutorials are great. If you're looking to get started. I actually thought we can destroy the Black Ferrothorn HQ and save Antissa City. You're gonna go back there, trust me. I think there's actually an item that you get teased that you can actually get the first time. Or maybe you can. Nah, yeah, I think you can actually. What happens if you do the Black Embor's mission when you are named Embor? Then there's still a Black Embor. You heard about Saffron? Yeah, uses my engine, so I hope it turns out well. Gloomeow. Yeah, Fear Shift is actually a great move, especially with the Home Claws.
Yeah. This
is a great theme.
I remember when it was new.
I remember when it was new and like it was like empty, and then like Potato Boss remixed it, and I was like, oh my gosh, it feels like it's so full now. There's just so much going on, and then I got used to it, and I really like it. I was about to say, don't forget the escape rope.
I know what I'm doing, I promise.
Yeah. Oh, don't forget to turn on the dowsing machine.
I don't think
I really hope the Unova trainer battle theme is in this game and is the BW version, W2 version instead of the original BW. Truthfully, I have no idea which one is in the game. Well, one of them is. Is it possible to speedrun Insane until the cutoff for the Hall of Fame if I haven't started yet? I think originally it took people 3 days to do it, so I think if you really like pound it out for the next 3 days, yeah. Are you familiar with Pokemon Cyan? Yeah, but I never played it. I've seen it before. Can we get lucky eggs from Chansey pre-evolution? Possibly. I think Pelipper hold lucky egg. They're one of the most common Pokemon in the game. You just go steal from Pelipper. Is there any reason you made the starter Pseudo Legends? Yeah, because I wanted 3 Pokemon that all had similar base stats, could all Mega Evolve, and weren't the Kanto starters or the Hoenn starters. And there's not many Pokemon that fit that criteria. I feel as if this ROM hack was the best multiplayer one. Thank you, but there's no multiplayer in the game, but you can try if you want. My 1.1 Insane run was about 1.5 to 2 days, and I know that some people finished it within a day. Obviously, fast forward, we're not that crazy. Yeah, it's definitely doable in that amount of time if you really pound it out. Especially now that there's a level cap, and you don't actually have to like grind everything to 100. I named my character Jade, not knowing what the gang would name themselves after me. The Black Jade was an unexpectedly metal name. Yeah, pretty much. It's funny seeing people like react to their gang getting named after themselves.
Good, I wanted to catch one of these.
Hello.
What?
Can you hear me? I think I got disconnected.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Let's continue on. I have no idea how the deck chain relates to your chances of finding a shiny. Bulbapedia. Can you get a gift sniper that is an ability contrary? No, but you can change it later on. Can you implement auto healing before entering the Elite Four to remove Guts without Flame Orb strats? And can you implement back-to-back Elite Four fights so no saving in between? Okay, so I thought about that, and then I said, what if I just gave the gym leaders the option? So there are actually some gym leaders in this now who come like pre-burned with Guts. It's really funny. Why doesn't the protagonist have a default name when the rival does? Because the protagonist.
If you finished answering that question, I can't hear it. Someone's having technical difficulties. Give us a moment. Come on, Discord.
G, can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Just yeah.
You're cutting in and out. Is your internet okay?
Hello? Can you hear me again? I
Yes,
get
I can hear
disconnected.
you again. Is your internet okay?
Someone's using the microwave.
Right.
I can't see the stream on the Discord.
You need to join it again.
Oh. How do I do that? You need to share with me again, potentially? I think you have to share it with me again.
What's that?
Okay, now I can see it. Perfect, yep. By the way, there's a hidden item in that rock. You have to have the dowsing machine on.
I don't have it. The save didn't work properly.
Oh, you didn't update the save?
No, I did update the save.
But not the one with the dowsing machine.
It should have been the one with the dowsing machine.
Okay, oh. Whatever, we'll deal with it later. Okay, I'm back. I guess, yeah. Yeah, I can't see the messages that were posted while I was disconnected, so sorry. Bergmite is good pick.
Now I need a name for the Bergmite.
Is ally switch possible to implement? Yes, but I'm not going through the pain of implementing it. Also, it's just a meme move, so it's not worth it. Why does the protagonist have a default name when the rival does? I don't know. I just never thought of giving the protagonist a default name because, like the rival was always a character to me, but like the protagonist is you, so you come up with a name yourself. So I never thought of giving it an actual name. It's not like other stories where like there's like an official name for the protagonist. Like it's I don't know. I always thought Pokemon just worked better when the protagonist didn't have an official name. I tried Nuzlocke my first time on Insane. It did not go well. I can imagine. I wouldn't recommend doing that ever. Ooh, name it Iceberg. Name your Bergmite Iceberg.
Wow, we're going for creativity today.
Has anyone finished Insane Nuzlocke? No. I know someone's trying right now. I think they actually made it pretty far. But it's not possible, as far as I'm aware. You got the Great Ball on the rock?
Oh, no.
Ooh, Makuhita is also great. Will the full soundtrack of Unbound be released? Yeah, I'm gonna upload to this channel when everything's done. What did you use to learn the languages to write the CFRU? Are you a career programmer? I used the Pokemon compilation project to learn how the C worked in the games. But so yeah, that was what I mainly. Am I a career programmer? I will be. That's the plan. How much work is building all the difficulties versus building just one? How much effort for each difficulty? It was a lot over time. It was just I didn't do it all at once. Like it was like I did the base difficulty first, and then I made branching difficulties based on that, and then I continuously keep touching them up. But it's a lot of work, I think. If you want to like do a decent job. Like some people just like force up levels for difficulty, and I don't like that so much. Which is why the game's like scale, because like you're basically always going to be the same level as your opponent, so you have to like actually do something else in order to win, as opposed to just like over leveling.
I will be right back.
Okay, if Nintendo sues you for whatever reason, how would you react? I would be sad.
Come up with a good nickname, people.
I'm gonna let's name it Fat with a PH. If only I could control his screen. No, the Hoff color's purple. Have I heard of Pokeremic Stumio? No. I don't know what that is. Yes, if someone can actually Nuzlocke Insane, I'll be like, I'll make a special post for them. I keep forgetting how behind the actual stream is versus what's on the YouTube. If someone Nuzlocke's Insane, they deserve a cameo in the game. I don't think I'd go that far because cameos are like a lot of extra work. But maybe I'll make them a special role in the Discord if they can somehow pull it off.
Oh, these are some names. Oh, I like that one.
Hmm.
That's what I'll go with.
What, Maku?
I was gonna go with Mary's Sumo, but
That's funny.
I feel like Mary's Sumo might be better. This one's a guy.
Yeah. What is the best way we as fans can help? Do you care about tips, feedback, just bug reports in gift form? Yeah, I care about tips and feedback. I don't like suggestions that are like, Gen 8 now! But like, if you have general feedback of, how to improve something, I'm always open to that. Earlier you said you could use Pokemon Blanked project to learn C. The stream lagged for me. The Pokemon Decompilation project, the decomps. Poke Fire Red, Poke Emerald. It's basically the source code that Game Freak wrote, but actually written well by people who knew what they were doing. Because Game Freak's actual source is trash. I know, I looked at it. It's trash. I would never recommend looking at it. And I never even used it because of how bad it was. Yeah, that's how bad it was. I preferred the fan creation of the recreation of the source code over the original because of how bad the original was. I remember when this guy's text used to be like the default PKSV export for like a generic trainer battle. Then I changed it, but I still have like references to the old text.
Come along with
Yeah. Some fighting type. I think it's Scraggy.
Oh yes, that's what it said.
I actually buffed Scraggy's moveset recently. I don't know if it's in your version, but it now gets fake out early on. Which buff nerf do you like most in Unbound? Oh, I have no idea. I can't answer that. Do you plan on keep throwing small things in the game between major drops, like the Route 4/12/Thundercap peak reworks and such? Yeah, at one point I want to fix the pacing in that section, so Thundercap Mountain will come immediately after Gym 4, and then the Ptarmigan Mansion will act like a Gym 4.5 to like break up the story events. Isn't Fake Out a little too busted since there's a lot of important double battles? Not really, because it's not like it's an Intimidate Scraggy. Oh, you're talking about just in general. No, Fake Out's good, because if you try cheesing the AI with Fake Out, or no, if you try cheesing the AI when it tries using Fake Out, it learns. It doesn't learn, it just something else, because it understands you're trying to cheese it. Oh, but only an expert and insane. It does not difficult. How many hours do you think you spent developing the game? Okay, at least 1,000. I feel like 1,000. How many hours are in a year? Let me check. Oh yeah, so definitely at least 1,000. It's 8,000 in a year. So once every piece of story mechanics and mod are implemented, you plan on polishing the game, so you have an entirely original music. Yeah, that's something we want to replace all the soundtracks eventually. Do you know about thick fat? I actually have no idea if this field even has thick fat, to be honest. Just in case it does, that's what he says. Why do you have a Shiny Breloom in the game? Because Shiny Breloom has a great color scheme.
If you need help with patching and stuff, there is help on the Discord.
Yeah. Just fair warning, I'm not answering any questions. You can Google search or Discord search. What unused type combo would you like to see in Gen 9? Like how a dual normal ghost type doesn't exist yet. Oh, there were some I liked. I think Grass Fire was one I liked. I mean, it's not like the best combo. I mean, it has a couple weaknesses, but it's not that bad. Grass Fire is good, I think. That'd be cool to see. How does Jax have an Aganadel? Portals. Just go with portals. Anything in an expert and insane, if some trainer has a legendary, it's portals is the answer. I also personally love small character phrases like the Youngster Joy reference and changing the Dark Trainers losing dialogue to I got bullied again or something along those lines. Yeah, because everyone would always bully him. So by just continuously abusing him for money. So I just changed his text so he realizes what you're doing. Was there a plan to include more original moves like Metal Bash or Leech Fang? No. Metal Bash is only there so Beldum can actually do something without just takedown. And Leech Fang is there because Leech Life is like good early game stab for like type. So Leech Life it's the old Leech Life. I never liked how Game Freak just like got rid of old Leech Life and just replaced it with Absorb. Like Zubat now has Absorb. Like it doesn't make any sense. So Leech Life is there, but like Leech Fang is the better version. Grass Fire is in Clover.
10%.
10%. Maybe it's 30%, I'm not sure. What's the biggest time lost in development where you just undid your work / found a mistake that you set back? Oh, I can't answer that. Yeah, the problem is, I've done so much and like I've reverted so much, and it's just like, yeah, you know. What even with Tessie with a Latias or Big Mouth Guzzler just happened with Pun Portals? No, that's Insane, and Insane has no continuity. So I can do anything I want in Insane because I don't follow the laws of continuity in Insane. Also, there's no saying there's only one Latias in the world. And in terms of Guzzlord, it kind of lives under in the sewers, technically in the post game, so I figured it would work. Normal Ghost Shijinja during the 7th gym was so satisfying. Yeah, that's not happening anymore. I'm removing Camelons from Shijinja. That's just not fair.
What are the chances of me being frozen for 6 turns in a row?
It's 50% chance each turn, so do the probability of, you know, not thawing out. Is there a theory lore about the legendaries in the Battle Frontier facilities? No. It's a frontier, so anything can go. But, like I said before, portals. Portals let me do anything I want.
Hello, Potato.
Hello, Potato Boss. Man, you would find this Bergmite for a while.
That's because I keep on missing roll-up.
Why don't you have a metal move? Have you thought about mixing moves? Nope. I think that was like a thing in like Ruby they wanted to do. And like, there's like you mix like Gust and Flamethrower, you get like Heat Wave. But no. Can Pokemon still be put to sleep on Insane? I saw a stream recently where someone played Insane and they couldn't put Pokemon to sleep. Yeah, that was a bug in an old version. It's fixed now. Why are there 2 Arceus portals? Well, technically the second one in the game is just a manifestation of your memory, so there's still only one. Would you oppose someone turning the game's story into a book or something? No. Although, you know, I mean, if you wanted to. Yeah, why not?
Plenty of talented writers who can do that justice.
Yeah, plenty of talented writers better than I am. I'm a programmer. Who's Tusktooth? Oh, that's Miss Wineup, right?
Yeah, it's Miss Wineup.
Nintendo would. Yeah, but we don't care. I mean, we care what Nintendo thinks. We're not trying to make money off their game. And I hope they realize this and leave me alone. Forewarn. What a useless ability for the AI. It's not like it doesn't already know your moves. Continental Crush has a different background based on the time of day it is used, and that's so mind-blowing, same way Spoke Stoke Spark Surfer. Oh yeah, that's an old thing. I don't remember why I did that, but I figured it might as well. Do you have cap share on at the moment? Because I get the feeling Beldum's going to outpace a lot soon. No. Oh yeah, G, you might as well put the level cap on, just in case you can get the whole team up at the same level.
That's a good point.
Are there Easter eggs like hidden routes, or is there weather effects? Yeah, there are hidden routes. You have to unlock them through missions. There are a couple like that. Or maybe there's a few areas that only get unlocked through missions. Weather effects, I mean, there's some weather effects that are random, like the Fall Shore City, the whole weather, Fall Shore City, Route 11, Epitome Town, the whole rain is random there. Also with the Battle Frontier. Why does Grim Rouge's theme sounds like it comes from Pokemon Mystery Dungeon? I have no idea, but I have the exact same theme. It also sounds like Chrono Trigger, and I think it's just because whoever wrote those themes, I think Potato Boss loves them. Yeah. Would you consider changing the Groudon fight? It definitely feels kind of lame that Claydol, Three Dogs, and Groudon are all kind of the same mechanics, bosses, and all in a row. Well, I guess it depends on your difficulty. I mean, it's easy to beat them all. But, you know, it's nice to space things up with wild bosses once in a while. Do you recommend using level cap in the next updates Insane mode? I mean, it helps balance out your team, but it's like you're missing out on all the good moves if you stick with the level cap. Are you a fan of Explorers of the Sky? Yes, I love Explorers of the Sky. It's a great game. I think it's probably the best Mystery Dungeon game. If not the best Pokemon spin-off game. Oh, he killed your Spheal? It's okay, you have multiple ice types. You can't lose.
I flinched twice. And with burn. Oh, thank you.
Haha! Haha! 4 times, except that's like special attack, so.
And I'm jolly. Oh, God.
I can't see where they are in the stream, so maybe we're behind. At least you did some damage.
Going spectacularly.
Well, Alice didn't abandon her daughter, she just left her at home. Oh, that Gibble's so OP. What's my favorite mainline Pokemon game? Probably Black and White 2 and Hard Gold Soul Silver. Those are great games. I got a lot of fun with those games. I mean, you're also level 17. Maybe you can do it with a Metal Bash.
I am also really slow on that.
I don't think Fire Fang will kill you. Good thing there's a Chansey. Why do you think her daughter? Why do you think her daughter gives you a trade to beat her Mon? Well, yeah, that's exactly why. Oh, I'm personally not playing right now. Golchi's playing. But also, this is a hard fight if you don't get it lucky. Do you have a potion? Oh, you won! Perfect. So close.
Last Pokemon, 2 health.
Okay. Good night, Flame. Thanks for dropping in.
Oh, that was a challenge. Mostly because I suck.
I mean, it's also hard. You spam Fire Fang. Alice's daughter is the Electro Trade Girl? Yes. Do I watch anime? Not as much as I used to. I don't have as much time anymore. But occasionally. Like, I'm gonna finish Attack on Titan when the season finishes so I can finish it all at once. Yeah, sometimes... who is it? I wish there were more female characters in the story. Yeah, I think by the time I got to the 7th gym, I realized that there were barely any. And actually, I think Ivory actually got accidentally retconned out of the story. And I had to retcon her back in. Which is why, like... And it's fine, I think there's going to be more. It's just, you know... I can't write female characters, so I just instinctively didn't put them in. Yep, perfect. Why does Candace just fight any trainer who says hello, and is she on vacation? Is she trying to get away from her job? Well, she's really just there because I had her in the battle frontier, and I said I figured I might as well use her. And she's just there. She gives you an ice gem if you beat her. It's just like a nice little thing. So you get another gem. So it's also a daily event, you know? Also because, another thing, you're expecting like an ice gym leader, so she's like the fill-in ice gym leader if you want an actual ice gym leader fight. Was Log supposed to give you a start in the early stages of development? Yeah, back in the old days, you got like a starter from him, but like I changed it. I would think the very, very old days. Hey man, I want to congratulate you for the awesome game. Thank you very much. Have you watched Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood? Yes, it's a masterpiece. I think, in my opinion, Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood is a masterpiece.
I agree with you.
Can you tell exactly how blocking the AMAT compatibility is programmed? Yeah. Advanced Map doesn't like my changes. It's just a bad program. It works before I patch the CF4U, and then when I'm done that, it's just like, you know, it doesn't work anymore. Which is fine, because I don't edit it with the CF4U on. See, look, Zubat with Leech Life. If that Absorb, it would do, like, also 1 damage. But still. It's important. Oh, so it's not intentional? Well, I never tried to fix it, so... Yes. I feel like defense scroll. Oh, I guess it's good for rollout. You know we have an Autono trainer now, right, G?
We have what now?
An Autono trainer in the trainer house.
Ah.
For grinding. Yo, you didn't read the sign! No, you can't resize from the side. I agree. I really hope Gym Leader matches rematches are a thing. Yeah, they will be in the battleground. I just have to do it.
I read it twice just to make you happy.
Thank you, thank you. It's very important to read signs. Everyone needs to know you must read the trainer tip signs. I put effort into them, and I made them all say good things to help you. And if you don't read the trainer tip signs, I'm upset. Skip the cutscene. Yes, save prompts are, I think, if I had to have a favorite feature in the game, it would be auto run and save prompts.
Save prompts are great.
Save prompts are great because you know how often you forget to save in a game? Remember, she used to, the blonde lady used to just not do anything, and I said, hey, what if we made her a healer? And then now she's the healer. Yo, we should catch a picky peck.
I'm gonna catch up with you practically as long as I don't do it that way.
Yeah. Yeah, see, you should especially should read the training tip sign about the one where you can jump on rocks, because it's not immediately obvious that you can do that. That's exactly why that sign is there, because one of my testers didn't realize you could jump on rocks, and then, like, had no idea where to go, and I'm like, you're supposed to jump on the rocks. She's like, oh, how's I supposed to know that? I'm like, okay, fine, I'll put a sign in. What kind of costumes can we pick in the future? Mainly other characters, other main game character costumes. Like, you know, like Red and Ethan and Lucas and... How hard would it be to if you add autosave to the game? Well, autosave would suck because then you'd be like doing something and then the game would just stop and save the game and you wouldn't have a choice in the matter. I think save prompts are better because you can at least like get the option to do it if you want to. Can you write a note explaining that RetroArch can corrupt your save? It uses a different save format and it set me back my first 2 days in gameplay. I almost missed the best Pokemon game. I mean, there's something at the beginning about like what's RetroArch again? It's a flashcard, right? Yeah, there's some warning at the beginning about using a flashcard. This might sound ridiculous, but is it possible to have Emerald style sprites in a Fire Red hack? Yes, but I don't even think all the sprites have even been animated yet. How do I transfer my save to newer versions? You just re-download and you rename the new file. The sign about running from wild counter with an L button actually blew my mind. It's actually the R button. L doesn't do anything unless you're trying to look at move data. Yeah, you know you can run with R.
Me? Yes, I did.
Yeah. Are you running with? Yeah, I see people know they can run with R and they still instinctively run with down B. Oh. RetroArch is an Android emulator platform. What about MyBoy? I know MyBoy's decent. Also, like, I don't know. I mean, the game's supposed to not let you play if you have the wrong save type. So, unless RetroArch is just bad. There's also no space for animated sprites. So, I kind of don't want to use up what I have left with that. A lot of early normal types in the game get covet now. Because covet's like a good coverage, not coverage, it's a good early stab move. Did I get lucky when I loaded my 1.12 save state into 1.13? Nothing happened. You got lucky. It normally wouldn't work. What made you want to create Unbound this year for you? You know, I always wanted to make a game, so, you know, why not? Well, CF4U was supposed to originally be like, you know, I was doing it for someone else, and then it just sort of wound up, like, I had my own mini engine, and then, like, I just sort of wound up just making it also Unbound, because I'm like, you know, might as well just do the engine again, but this time properly. Will CubeCore can find out story content? Yeah. But you're gonna have to work for it. You can't. It's not just getting handed to you. You have to like do the missions and whatnot.
I need to buy more Pokeballs.
Yeah. Electro's a great mod.
Well, I'm not gonna have one of those, right?
Weaken it more. Weaken it more. The last Pokeball. Will every Zygarde cell be available in the Cube Corp update? Yes. Will the game have a definitive end and second set of credits? Yes. The second end credits right now is just like, I guess it can also depend on how if you do it right away or the reason there's end credits right after the current story thing is because you can either do it like an hour later when you beat the game or you can just do it like days later. There's no like incentive to just do it right away. So that's why there's credits playing again because you can do it. But there will be like another set of credits. And it's actually going to be different. I mean, the credits will be the same, but like the start will be different. Any fan-made tier you want to add like scale mons but couldn't due to limitations? I think there was Mix and Mega. I couldn't do that one. There was the one with the multiple ability thing, where Pokemon could have more than one ability at the same time. That was never going to be possible. I want to do Flip, which is just it flips the base stats, so your HP becomes your speed. But at the same time, it like breaks every single trainer Pokemon. Like all the gym leaders now have bad Pokemon, so it wouldn't work. But scale ones it actually works pretty well. For the Cube Corp content, you mean the missions we already have or new ones? New ones will be available. But completing the ones you already have now is a good way to open them up for when it's available. Is the final trainer tip sign to be a tip or something else? We don't know a lot about the game. I have yet to decide on what it is. Have you thought about adding the low health music of Gen 5? No, because unlike in Gen 5, I can't just pause the audio and just play it So it would restart the battle theme every time it would switch off the low health theme. Also, they haven't done that since Gen 5. Little sneak peek of the basic literacy quest reward? No. Yeah, actually, for the basic literacy reward, I think I wrote it down somewhere. I don't remember what it is, but I wrote it down somewhere. The problem is, originally the basic literacy quest wasn't just gonna have a generic reward, but now it has all this hype built up to it because you just can't complete it. Now it actually has to have a really good reward. So I think I wrote something down. What are your favorite games besides Unbound? Unbound Battle Frontier is a good one. You're right. I don't know. What was the game I played the other day? Explorers of Sky is a good game. Pokemon Ranger is a good game. I think Guardian Sign specifically, or Shadows of Balmir, both good games. But I think I like Guardian Signs more. Yeah. It's hard to come up with off my head.
What about another Pokemon game?
It's been so long, G. Oh, Roller Coaster Tycoon! Yes! I love that game. I haven't played in a while, but that's just a great game. How'd you make the terrain effects? Was it hard to pull off? Not at all, because I already had the terrains, so all I had to do was make them permanent. Is there a shiny charm in the game? Yes. If you go to sleep, greetings to you in Indonesia. Okay, Roller Coaster Tycoon is a phenomenal game, and I highly recommend people play it because it doesn't get enough love these days because it's such an old game. Also, the soundtrack in Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 is epic. When is Future coming? Next. Lemonade Tycoon is also great. Although it's not as fun as Roller Coaster Tycoon, but I remember Lemonade Tycoon when we set it up in the Bronx and we have our two lemonade, the ultimate lemonade stand just chilling in the Bronx.
I think Stellarbird.
Yes, Delibird. What a bad. Oh, I need to buff Delibird's early game moveset, so it's sort of useful.
I'm trying to think what other games. Fate Undiscovered Realms.
Oh, Fate's a great game. I've been playing so long though.
I still have it on Steam.
Oh, I probably have. I think I have it in my cupboard on CD still. Yeah, Fate Undiscovered Realms is a great game. I think The Curse King was also a good game, but I never played it. Because I mean, I played it briefly, but it was just like at that point I just didn't have time. It was in grade 8. But it's just like,
well, in grade 8 there was a lot of Plants vs Zombies.
oh, Plants vs Zombies is a great game. I've been listening to the soundtrack again this week, actually.
Sorry guys, we've derailed the stream.
Yeah, but just saying, Plants vs Zombies is a phenomenal game. Like it's out there. I tried downloading number 2 the other day, but I couldn't find a free version. But I've been playing the OST in the background, and I had a meeting the other day on Zoom, and then my teammates for my capstone project were like Plants vs Zombies, and they were laughing their head off. I'm like, it's a great soundtrack.
And then we played Fishdom.
What? Oh, Fishdom! I remember that one. Yeah. Oh, it's been so long. Did we beat Fishdom? That was just like Candy Crush with fishies, wasn't it?
Candy Crush with an aquarium.
Yep.
Why did I use roll up, not baseball?
Oh, let's go back to the chat. Can we get other stars in the game like Beldum and Larvitar? Yeah, you can. Have you seen Pokemon MMO? Yeah, I don't know how it works. It'd be cool if you could do that with Unbound, but I just have no idea how it works. Will Moment ever get his revenge on behalf of the Bone People? Well, I think he gets his revenge every time he wipes people.
Oh, I know a game that'll bring us back.
What game? Come on.
The M&M math game.
Oh, the M&M RPG. if you ever want a fun game, M&M The Lost Formulas. That's an epic game. We played it back in grade 2. Yeah. I wonder how easy it would be to beat now.
It was very difficult when we were.
How do you?
6
1 second.
7.
Yeah. Look, I remember in computer class, we were like everyone gathered around me playing the game, and everyone would watch me beat M&M because I was so close to beating it. Like we just derailed the entire class just to watch me play it.
Also, because our teacher was like, "Oh, what did we do last week? Was it like actual learning or games?" And we'd always be like learning, so we played games.
Yeah, we did the games every other week, or we're supposed to. How did you come up with the name Boreas? To be fair, I have no idea. I think it was random. Some of the names of the game are just a word vomit. Just like I'll just spit something out and be like, "Okay, I'm going with it." Like I think Ptarmigan Town is just is a random word generator. I kind of sometimes wish I put more effort into the town names. Some of them I put effort into, and some of them I just didn't. Although Epitome Town and Antithesis City is one of my 2 favorite town names because they work off each other.
You were so proud of yourself when you told me about that.
Yep. And Epitome Town is the epitome of bliss, and Antithesis City is the antithesis of bliss.
You would not know how many times I've heard that sentence.
Yep. Look, it's funny. I like it. Gloomeow.
Go Glameow.
Look how great Glameow is. 1 home clause and you're like clear. Did you play that Roblox Pokemon game Brick Bronze? No, I never played it. The home either Fury Stripes or Home Claws. No, not Fury Stripes because you need like a good normal stab. Okay, either Fake Out or Home Claws.
I feel like I can drop Home Claws because I don't need to raise my accuracy against most schools if I have Feint Attack.
Yeah, that's true. Also, you don't lower your accuracy because you have a Keen Eye Glameow. It doesn't get lowered in Fog.
Does it have Keen Eye?
Yeah, it does, of course it does. That's the whole point of the Giftmon. Were there some planned? Yes. Were there some planned features that had to be discarded due to limitations or other reasons? I think I wanted to do Pokeball Seals at one point, and then I just said no, not worth the effort. How do you feel about Radical Red? Okay, the problem with Radical Red is it does its job well in the term it's a difficulty hack, but people don't treat it as it's a difficulty hack. People treat it as it's here for you the game, and that's not what it is. So I feel strongly about people who play the game treating it wrongly, but the game itself is fine. It does what it's supposed to do. How do I beat the Shadowgrunt Marlin with Sableye and Duskull? Not so hard. Get Fairy. Is Volcanion in the game? Yes.
Go Captain Tusktooth.
Yay.
That's
Challenge Road.
But we'll see if anyone can pick up on it.
Yeah, take him down, Beldum. Aha! You got the random chance of the AI not attacking you.
I completely missed what it's about.
It's probably Rock and Roller or Zubat. I'm 90% sure.
Must be
Like,
bad because I flew the rock and roll.
yeah, there you go. Hiker Knob. Hey, isn't that from Fire Red?
I don't know.
Yeah, one of the translator for the Pokemon games. His name was Knob. Oh, this is just a generic Fire Red name. Wait, I'll be back in a second.
Because we have a very talented team of musicians. That's why the music is so good.
Okay, I'm back. What was the hardest feature in the game to implement? I don't know. I mean, the things took time. I guess the engine was technically the hardest thing because it took the longest. But like, you know, like nothing sticks out to me as hard. Like, I would think mining was hard, but mining took me 2 days. It wasn't that bad. Yeah. Nice, yeah. Me not changing the default Fire Red names. I think most people who make ROM hacks don't bother changing the trainer names. Will you ever consider making a new game after Unbound, or you be done ROM hacking after that? Nah, I have to finish this. I'm probably not gonna do more. I have other things I want to do. I love how PC got bored of making hard hacks, so he just made one himself. Did he? What game did PC make?
Too bad.
Yeah, there you go. What was the max starfall bug? I don't remember what the max starfall bug was. Emerald Trash Lock. I've heard of that game. What is Emerald Trash Lock? I never actually looked into it. I've never played Emerald. Like, I just simply refuse to play Emerald or any Emerald hack. I don't know why. I played Ruby. It's not the greatest game, but you know. Has anyone bought the Glimmer Isle ticket? Not anyone without cheating. I really like this camping duo right here because this is like the ultimate soft lock for people who play on Eclipse. Because if you're playing on Eclipse, the emulator doesn't like this for some reason, and the game will crash, or just will soft lock you in this battle, which is like change your emulator warning.
That's stuff all wrong with it,
I'm looking up Emerald Trash Lock. So this game was just made to Nuzlocke, I guess? I don't know. Emerald Trash Lock was a ROM hack PC made where he only added Pokemon his chat thought were bad. Okay. Okay, I get that. That sounds interesting. Was the bug where you sleep Minior, shields down prevents it, then you sleep it again when shields down isn't active, and the sleep cost prevents it? Well, Minior can't be affected by a status condition when it has its shields up. So that's not a bug, but the sleep cost thing was a bug, yeah. How do you sleep? It's 5 a.m. already in my place. Well, it's not 5 a.m. for me.
It's only 4 o'clock
Yeah.
in the afternoon.
I like how I had no idea Ace had a sister until late game. Yeah, I guess she's pretty easy to miss. I want to do more with her, but just never got around to it. Oh well. There were some animations I actually like changed to make them faster early game. Like Rock Throw, I sped up considerably from like the default Fire Red version, just to make that early game go faster for Larvitar. Are you still fighting this Picnicker? And oh, I guess they have 4 Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, maybe we can get to end of Gym 1 by the end of the stream today.
Maybe. That, we'll see. There's only
You're gonna trade?
20 more minutes.
Are you gonna trade for the Ducklet?
What do I need?
The Sandshrew.
Oh, yeah, I'll trade.
What's my favorite feature / game mechanic from Gen 5? Oh, there's so many good ones. Gen 5 is such a good gen. It's like, I think everything I liked I put in. Like, all of the daily events were great. I tried to put in as many as I could from Gen 5 because I liked them so much. I mean, trying to think. Oh, I guess the repel thing, the repel pump. It's probably one of the best things they put in that game. Also, bag sorting was incredible. Those games. Yeah, there's just so many great things in those games that just make the games better, that people just miss, or just they forget. It was Black and White 2 were the games that put them in. Would you rather play Unbound on emulator or console? I had a great time playing it on my console, so it was a lot of fun that way. As long as you're not in a rush, it's fun to play. I like to play the game in like 2-hour increments, you know? Did you play Dark Rising 2? No. I played Dark Rising 1 for, I think, 10 minutes and then said, I can't play this trash.
That's not very nice.
Okay, no. Play Dark Rising 2 and you will... play Dark Rising and you'll agree with me.
I've tried.
It's like, you get 10 minutes in, and it's just like, the level curve is like ridiculous. They're like, level 15s are like, first route, and you get your starter level 5, and it's like, what am I supposed to do with this? How'd you play on console? DS, 3DS? 3DS. I used the Virtual Console injector.
I would probably play it on my 3DS, but my trigger buttons are broken.
Yes, good. Read the sign. Yo, you can go in there and quick heal, and then just grind up if you want. Oh, you might want to get the Ducklet first. That way you can grind up the Ducklet too. I have so much favoritism for that trainer house because it's the one people use the most. Like people barely ever touch the other ones, but this one gets used.
I remember when I had to send you a whole bunch of things because there were so many issues with it in the very beginning.
The trainer? Oh, well, I don't remember, but it's been so long, but yeah. Ah, yes, the save game mission. The text is just so ridiculous with this mission.
Good God, Spectre.
Yeah. Wow, that's a lot of grinding. Alright. People often skip the NPCs and the marts, but some of them actually like tell you to do actually, first of all, they all tell you useful things. Second of all, some of them actually give you useful things too. I don't think anyone in this mart, but in general, talk to people in marts.
I try to talk to everyone.
Yeah.
Options.
That was an old thing. Yeah. Yeah, potions are always great to buy. Okay, we need the Ducklet time. Yeah, no, you should get the Ducklet first, so you can get EXP as you train.
The Ducklet.
Because it's not like the Ducklet trade's always a fixed level, so it's not like, it's that house on the right. Yeah.
Oh, whoops. I have no friendship Pokemon.
Yeah. You don't need it to get a friendship Pokemon. Nope, that's the Zygarde house.
I realize.
No, you're welcome. She actually gives you something after you trade with her husband. Yeah. I think people miss it, but she gives Dusk Balls, and Dusk Balls are actually very useful.
I quite like Duskull.
No, not Dusk Ball, Dusk Balls.
Oh, Dusk Ball. That makes way more sense. I quite like Dusk Balls as well.
Favorite pseudo. I have to like look at the list of pseudos now.
Metagross.
I don't know. I know yours is Metagross,
No,
but like,
mine is Metagross.
let's see. Let's see which one I like. Okay, here we go. Oh, there's not that many. I think maybe Hydreigon. Or yeah, no, not Hydreigon. What am I saying? Salamence. 100% Salamence.
That took you a while to say Salamence.
No, but I just forgot Salamence existed for a minute. Like I looked at the list and I'm like, oh, Salamence, 100%. Because Salamence is like probably the most dragon Pokemon you can get. Like, there's no other Pokemon that was designed to look like a dragon. Like Dragonite, I'm sorry, has tiny wings. It doesn't look like a dragon to me.
I love the sheer number of people who tell you how to get past.
The first gym.
Yeah.
Oh, trust me, and people still miss it anyway. Don't worry.
Oh, I'm well aware.
Like at this point, like there's a repeating dialogue simply so you less chance of you missing it. Like in recent Game Freak games, people wonder why the hand-holding is so big, and I will tell you why. Because people don't read. Like you can tell someone to go somewhere, but unless you show them and physically show them where to go, they will not realize where to go. Like I guess maybe like 70 and 80% of people understand and read, but like there's that group, and they're loud, that don't, and then they make a big stink about when they don't know where to go, and it's just like, I tried. What, the Galavan's advice?
Yeah.
Or he just says random. I thought it was a nice little thing to add in. I remember. You know, just makes spices up a little because now he actually does something. See, look, another girl tells you exactly how to beat the gym. See, this NPC is important because he tells you evolution moves exist, and that's not a thing that exists in Fire Red. What's going to be in Redwood Forest? Oh, an actual forest, like Lost Cave, kind of.
I need to check my.
Who are you sticking out on the team?
How are you guys doing?
Oh, of course you go Crobat. No, not bad. I mean, oh, that's bad.
I love Crobat.
Okay, it's okay. You can change it later if you want. Bergamite's got S in the only stat that matters.
Yeah, but it's also mild.
Yeah. So, again, you can change it later.
Yes, very true. Ooh. That's not bad.
Oh, honestly, I think the Pokemon Center theme, especially during the day, could be better. Personally, I think the Pokemon Center theme during the day is an absolute hit. It's like way better than anything else that any Pokemon Center theme I've ever heard before. I think it's great. The night theme is also really good.
And S and Speed.
What's the town after Redwood Forest? Cube Corp. Kenai.
Skill.
Oh, it's fine. You'll just defog it and it'll problem solved.
Yeah, I have my Ducklet. It'll be fine.
You get Fury Attack and it's like that. Oh, Echo Voice is also great, you know? Like, you just keep using Echo Voice. What emulator you use for this game? What emulator are we using?
But I like these guys.
I mean, you have 3 ice types.
I can shelve you until I get a shiny stone.
Dawnstone. Thoughts on Crabominable? I really like the mission around it, and I think it's hated way too much. I like Crabominable. It's just... problem is, it's just so slow. and that's the problem with most of Alola. I guess, I like Crabominable. It's like it's there so people use it. But, like, I guess the problem is, like, you have the Pinsir now, it's got Storm Throw, and it's just, like, a perfect counter for it. But, like, I wish people would use the Crabominable. I think people should use the Crabominable. But I think, again, its biggest failing is it's so slow. Can you add Cyrus's corpse into the storage world? Because that's where he probably died. Well, technically this game takes place before DBPP, Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, but at the same time, there's no time in the distortion world, so it could take place afterwards. So, like, you know... Yeah. What kind of 3DS do I have? The first one. Skelly, who was your first shiny? Poliwag, maybe? I think it was a shiny Poliwag, and I had no idea what it was. It just, there was a sparkle on the gold screen, and I'm like, ooh, this Pokemon has the sparkles. Or maybe it was Geodude.
I use MGVA.
Yeah. Oh, does Crabrawler only like evolve in Frost Mountain or like that whole area? I guess that makes sense because it only evolves on a snowy mountain. Problem is, you never catch Crabrawler in game, so it's like you just start with the Crabominable. You never have to worry about where to evolve it the first time. Do you know if it's possible to emulate Unbound on the Switch? I wouldn't be surprised if it is.
I remember when this menu was just like super duper neon.
Yeah. Fortunately, Crimenon redid it, and it looks a lot better now.
It was hard on the eyeballs.
I personally liked it. I know some people didn't, but you know, I'm also not the color guy. Yeah. Oh, this is one of the most underrated themes in the game. The Route 3 theme is great, but like you just never hear it because you're never on Route 3 like ever.
Yes, and definitely improvement to my legacy sprite.
Yeah. I'd use more long Pokemon if they weren't so damn slow. I can't remember one that is as fast as it is in Legendary Ultra Beast. I know. I don't know why they're all so slow. It's ridiculous. I hated it. And then in Gen 8, everything is fast. Like, you have Dragapult, which is, like, the fastest thing in the world now. Why would you make Unbound on GBA's engine when a DS one could afford more space and potentially more stuff? Because GBA hacking is more advanced. And it's, I guess, yeah, it's just more advanced. Is Pokemon Unbound... Also, wait. Also, Gen 4, the lag is real. Is Pokemon Unbound completed? Also, does it have Pokemon Worm Gen 7 or 8? I don't need to answer that. I think someone else can answer that for me. How about being able to choose which Mega Tool you want instead of a Mega Bracelet? It's random, the one you get. I think it's, yeah, it's completely random. So you can technically save reset for it if you wanted to.
Let's go, Quacker.
Nice. I love Quacker. Quacker's like best mon. Like there are some questions I have stigma with asking, answering.
This isn't a magic artifact.
Yeah. Nice. Crappy. Underratedly, Kingler's a great mon. It's just, his attack stat is massive. Does Kingler get Shell Smash? I feel like it should get Shell Smash. Because, you know, I feel like that would just make it too OP.
Yeah.
Here's your one, what was it, 130 base attack stat. Let's double that. Finding a Combi was a pain. Yes, but you don't have to do it right away. You can get the Dex Nav and it comes a lot easier. Gen 8 Legendaries are the ones I hated more on the comm site. Zacian and Crown Speed was specifically made to counter Eternatus. Doesn't even need a Jolly Nature to outspeed Eternatus. Then Calyrex. Yes, the Legendaries in Gen 8 are actually broken. Like, they made Mega Rayquaza, and then they're like, what if we made Zacian and Crown? Like, give it a free attack boost every time it comes in.
Completely makes Zamazenta look terrible.
Yeah, Zamazenta gets a free defense boost when it comes in. Wow, thanks.
Don't even get started on Calyrex.
Yeah, even the Calyrex, Shadow Rider, and Ice Rider, like what are they doing? Like the problem with Calyrex is it has min-max stats, so it's not like Rayquaza where it's like a 180 attack and special attack. Like Calyrex has like either high attack or high special attack, and it has good stats everywhere else. Do the NPCs in Magnolia Town appear at random, or do they appear a certain time of day? They have a schedule throughout the week. Someone that doesn't get body press? Why not? But I thought it would make it broken. It's an Uber. No one, you can't use it anyway.
I don't know why it doesn't have body press. I was so...
Okay, like, I get the Tapu's not having the terrain moves, because obviously that's broken as hell. But, like, why can't Zamazenta have body press? It's not like you can use it in the battle tower. I guess you can use it in battle tower. It's not like you can use it online, in, like, the battle spot, or, like, in VGC. Like...
Is this
always
shiny?
I like how I have the dowsing machine in New Game Plus, yet I did not get it in my normal playthrough. Well, that sounds like a bug. What benefits do you think Pokemon RPG Maker, Pokemon Central have over ROM hacking? Okay, first let me say Meme Central sucks. Second of all, I guess the advantage is the fact that there's no space limitation. You can have following Pokemon very easily because someone's already implemented. You can just copy paste everything in. You can have audio with no size limitation. You can play whatever you want. Graphics you can do, like, you can have the how big whatever you want. It's a lot easier to code things because you're not limited in memory. I guess you're limited by the computer's memory.
I can't catch that.
What? Yeah. So Meme Central has its advantages and is like you can do like crazier things because of over ROM hacking limitations. Like ROM hacks have color limitations and size limitations. Like Meme Central, I just don't think it's as good. You get like less of an authentic Pokemon experience.
Is this Sailor's Krabby always sculpted to be shiny?
No, you got unlucky. I think I have to put something in so the trainer Pokemon can't be shiny again, because some people see that and they get really upset that they lost their shiny to a trainer.
Ouch.
Yep. Hey, oh boy, Moxie.
That's okay. Yep. This guy had a shiny Krabby.
Yep, you got unlucky. I'm sorry for Yuji.
That's okay.
May your next shiny be on something better. Although Quacker can never be shiny. It's just because of the way trade Pokemon work in Fire Red. They have the same personality and OTID every time.
Maybe we should just jump into the gym before we're done. We only have 7 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, you can try. It's not that hard. I mean, you might... Okay, you know what you should do? Get Matang first. Just go battle the normal trainer in the trainer house. Get a Matang. And then just, like, it's not that hard to win after that. Also, it'd be good to evolve Fruit Loops also, because you can get, like, Aerial Ace or Wing Attack.
I do also still have Ducklet.
Yeah. And you have, like... You have, Kenai Clamio.
I'll be fine. Which one's...
Why'd the devs add white for baby, the purple flowers, and Flower Paradise? Because there are no white flowers. Not gonna lie, the Black Belt Nuzco Cave is the hardest NPC in the game. I guess if you're playing Insane, maybe. I feel like next generation Zamazenta is gonna get body press because they're gonna realize it was a mistake not to give it. And then they're gonna ban the Tapus from VGC, and then they're finally gonna give him the terrain moves.
Is it 20?
20, yeah.
Yes, I will switch. 2 Fruit Loops.
Acid.
Holy moly.
Okay. The AI. So good.
Proceeds to use Sweet Scent.
Yeah, okay, it's a 10% chance of that happening, whatever. This is difficult. It's not supposed to be the hardest thing in the world. Will there be more dev streams after 1.3 of the Cube Corp update? I really like these. It'd be nice. Let's see. We have to make time for them. But, like, you know, they're fun to do.
They are.
I mean, I wanted to do this since before the release, so it's just now we're just now getting around to it. And I think it's a good time because 1.3 is a pretty good release, and I'm pretty happy with it. Yay, Tusk Tooth. Oh, that's a great move for the gym.
Oh, I love Ice Shark. Goodbye, Powder Snow.
What do you mean Power Snow? Get rid of Mud Sport.
I forgot it had Mud Sport, okay?
Oh, too late.
Haha, okay.
Haha.
I'll just heal and then we'll go tackle the gym.
Okay. What's going to be added in 1.2? Cube Corp and the rest of the missing stuff. I don't know. I like to think of this as like when I did the Battle Frontier demo, like 1.0 was just the tower, and then 1.1 had like still just the tower, but also random battles. And 1.2 had like part of the frontier, and then 1.3 had the rest of the frontier. And then 1.4 had Dynamax. Yeah, and now we're still on 1.4 because there hasn't really been a big update to the frontier since. Is there any BF NPC that won't be permanently available at Cube Corp? You can guess which NPC I'm wondering about. I can't because the nature changer? I mean, the plan is just to when the NPCs aren't at the battle frontier, they're at Cube Corp. So that's just, you know, the plan to make it easier on you.
All right. Healed.
Okay, you healed. I mean, you don't need to save here.
Well, I like to.
But yeah, you know, it's not bad to save. I'm never gonna knock saving. Pilot Spine automatically get HM power, or is it a move tutor? It's move tutor. Talk to the gym guy. You need your fresh water.
Where was he?
He's next to the statue.
I must have not seen him because I was looking.
No, because there's fog. It's okay. Quacker trivializes these fights.
Tina.
What do you prefer, Coke or Pepsi? I don't know. Coke? I mean, they're the same thing. But I haven't drank either in a really long time, since before Corona, but like, oh, it's been so long. Just thinking of that, since before Corona. For like almost a year now.
It was a different time.
It was a different time. Oh, yeah, see, like, basically, fog makes this fight a joke, because like, they can't hit you, but you can just hit them.
Oh, there it is.
No, it's fog. But what else would it be besides fog? Wasn't the second gem a bit too hard for people to pick Beldum? I trained Tepic and it was still hard. I think it could be easier now. You didn't teach Covet?
Yeah.
Covet's such a great move. Okay. It's okay, I just like Covet. I don't know, I think Gym 2 is fine. Personally, just get a Pignite and you're good to go. Yeah, compare the fire type, with the only fire type at this point in the game being Panseer. I had to like explicitly say Sandstorm or Defog in his text because like people would like miss every other NPC, but they would talk to him, so like at least I can say it there. And then people would proceed to not use Sandstorm in the battle against Merciful, and they're like, I'm not hitting anything. I'm like, oh come on, man.
We have to end in about a minute, so I'll save right before Verse School, and I guess we'll fight him when we look up again.
I guess this can't continue going.
No. I haven't.
Okay. I mean, like, does the live stream automatically turn off at 4:30?
No, but I'm going to turn it off.
Okay. We'll do the gym next time.
Yeah. Super
Look, if the second gym's too hard, just turn down your difficulty. It's, like, there's 4 difficulty options for a reason.
I'll just finish walloping this Pansage.
Yep. Apparently, Doobie is like the other, like the youngster, is some name of some famous stoner. I wouldn't have put it past myself to do that on purpose. I don't remember doing it, but I'm sure I did it on purpose.
Alrighty. Pansage is dead.
All right.
Ducklet evolves with what? Waterstone or level?
A level, but like not for a while.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Level cap's great if you decide to keep Quacker on your team, simply because like it can't like get over leveled and start disobeying you. Don't forget to heal first. You're gonna come into the battle next time and be like, oh, you didn't heal.
Ducklet's at pretty much full health. Let's just check.
Okay, well if you run a flex every time you beat the gym, that's one thing. But then you just gotta try harder. Okay, I guess we're stopping for the day. This has been fun.
Yeah.
All right, and we'll do this another time.
If you have
And
any
you can,
questions,
yeah, you can always, you can always rewatch the stream. Staying on YouTube, I think.
Yes, it should be. All right. Thanks everyone
Okay.
who joined.
Thank you for everyone who joined, and this has been fun. And we'll do this another time.
Yeah.
All right, bye bye.
Bye.